Hey, that's good. End of day 49 of the 75 hard. Sorry, I'm just checking the stats on my watch. Because I gave it my all at last, I don't know, kilometre, 2 kilometres. I had the heart rate up at 196 beats per minute. Apparently my pace was 4 minutes 47 seconds a kilometre. That was at my fastest, dude. I think I'm steaming, sheesh. For context, I'm not a runner. I run, but I don't have the natural build of a runner. My brother does. So my brother, with almost no preparation, ran a half marathon the other day at 4 minutes 25 seconds per kilometre for 21.5 kilometres. And here I am doing 7 kilometres sprinting at the end on a downward slope, slight decline, and I get 4 minutes 47. He beats me by over 20 seconds when I'm at my absolute fastest, and his average is that. His average is 22 seconds faster than my fastest. His average. And he can go faster, you know. Like that, like he wasn't giving his all. He said he'd never done a half marathon before, so he was kind of pacing himself. So that's my in-house competition. But regardless, to take a jab back at him, he can't bench 115 kilos. What is that? That is, I know 100 is 220, plus the 15 would be 22, so that's an extra 33 pounds on top. So that's 255 pounds for the American folk. I bench. I squat less than I bench. That's okay, everyone's got their strengths. Okay, but onto day 49. Second workout done for the day. I've still got 1.5 liters of water to go, but hopefully after all this fucking sweat and steam comes off of me, I will be ready to down that. Especially since I gotta go to bed soon. I don't want to be staying up because I haven't finished my water. Pages are not yet done. Progress picture I took this morning in the gym, but I'm gonna take another one tonight anyway, just because. And as part of yesterday's ongoing conversation, I didn't like how I looked physically. Yeah, I woke up and I looked in the mirror today and I was okay with myself. Yeah. And I know that's, if anyone that's watched this entire series, they would know that is a trend. That I will have bad days. But I still showed up. And then I wake up the next day and I'm totally fine and I just get on with it. You know? I had a performance tonight, an acting performance. It wasn't good. Okay, it was acceptable. But it's not... Acceptable isn't world class, right? So I'm just being firm with myself. I'm not berating myself. I'm just being firm with myself and saying, cool, remember this feeling and do everything in your power to make sure that this doesn't happen again. And do your best to put up world-class performances. God. Yes. Today's the last day of reading deprivation, so I'll be reading all your comments from now on, and we'll get back to it all tomorrow. It's been an interesting time. I found over the course that I had more time to study, which is good. I'm getting better at keeping myself accountable and studying when I plan to. But so I'm there and I'm opening the book and I'm studying, but it's not efficient. Like, I'm still easily distracted, so I still want to get myself medicated for it. But we need to be capable of executing when we don't have the perfect conditions. I think the perfect study conditions for me would be unmedicated. Anyway, I had a thought today. I thought if you're trying to do something that is difficult in your life and you're thinking about quitting, it's okay to believe you should quit. It's okay, but set up a rule that you don't get to choose. If you decide you're going to quit, implement the rule that you have to wait 3 days until you do. So for me, if I go, cool, I don't think I'm going to finish the 75 hard, I think I'm going to quit. That means I still have to show up for day 50, 51, and then 52 I can quit. And the reasoning behind this kind of rule that I'm making up on the spot is because I find a lot of the time you regret quitting. Yeah. I've never once in my life regretted sticking with it a bit longer, but I have regretted quitting. So by implementing that rule and having to wait 3 days to quit, it gives you time to wake up the next day. Like you've seen with myself, if you've been watching the videos, I'll have bad days, but I wake up the next day and I'm better. Or I might wake up the next day and I just feel kind of average. I feel kind of meh, okay. But then the next day, I'm definitely feeling better. Obviously, it might be different for women. I only know my experience as a man has been this. I know that women with their ovulation cycles, they might be kind of different. Because I know men operate on a daily cycle, so it's more predictable to be able to form your habits and routines. But I mean, the world was geared to work for men. We're still in the process of giving women a space in the world. Yeah. But we showed up and we got it done. I didn't faff about. The performance went from 5 until 7:45, so it was 2 hours and 45 minutes. It was a long performance. And then I came straight home. Had dinner. I laid down and I watched a bit of YouTube for a bit. Probably too long. And truth be told, I probably shouldn't have done it. If I wanted to get sleep, if I wanted to get 8 hours sleep, because I'm not going to get 8 hours sleep now. I've still got more work to do. I've got 2 more tasks I need to do, which are both due tomorrow morning. But I'm not panicking. I'm not stressing. I'm just kind of accepting the situation. And by accepting the situation, I am less tired than the guy who panics about being in this situation. The exact same one. Yep. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. I don't know how long the video's been. Not that I'm trying to aim for a particular time, but just keeping an open channel of conversation. I think sometimes you do need to talk and just keep talking to get to the stuff that you want to talk about that you don't know you need to talk about. But I'll leave it there because I need to sleep. Cheers. And I'll see you later. See you tomorrow for day 50. Sheesh, that's a big one.